What's up guys, this is Abdullah from your channel Learn English, and in today's video we're going to talk about how to make a summary for your own paragraph or article. In fact, it's not going to be something very difficult, or what you have to do is to follow some steps and tricks in order for your summary to be more professional. If you like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and activate the bell icon in order to get everything new. So let's get started. Welcome back guys. So these are the steps I told you about. You need to follow these 5 steps in order to write or to summarize your own essay. So let's start reading the first one. The first thing you have to do in fact is to do the general reading, which means you have to read carefully the whole essay or paragraph. You need to understand it fully because you need to create a general idea about what this paragraph is actually talking about. Number 2, you have to find your thesis statement. Usually the thesis statement exists in the introductory paragraph. It's considered to be very important to you. It tells you what this paragraph is going to be about. You need to read it, understand it fully because it's very important. Next, look for the supporting details and examples, and I suggest you to make them in a different color if this is possible, or underline them because they are going to be essential in your summary. Step number 4, ignore the introduction and the conclusion. I don't mean just to forget everything about the introduction and the conclusion, rather I want you to pay them less attention. The last thing is to grab your pen and start writing your own paragraph. So dear students, here we come to the practical part. This is a real sample of exam paper. It is actually from University of Yıldız Teknik. We have to go for the writing section down there. Alright, this is the writing section. And the first thing you have to do is to read the question, of course. They're telling you to write down a summary of this paragraph. This is the paragraph. But your summary shouldn't exceed 140 words. So the first step, as I told you earlier, is to do the general reading. Now you can take your time to read very carefully and go through this paragraph. Having done with the general readings, now we can say that this paragraph is actually talking about telecommuting, which is working from a very big distance or working from home. So the very first word of the introductory paragraph is telecommuting. And you can see what comes next is kind of explanation or definitions of the same word. So I suggest you to use a different color in order to make this word out of the text. So let's select the red color, for example. Everything comes next almost is not very important because definition for the same word, which is telecommuting. Now we're going to try to find the thesis statement of the paragraph. Let's continue reading. Here they're telling you that telecommuting presents advantages for both the organization, this is number 1, and the employee. So we can consider this sentence to be the thesis statement of the paragraph because when you read this sentence, you understand what they are going to talk about next in the body paragraphs. So let's make it in a different color as well, and let's select the red color. So after we found the thesis statement, we can say that the next 2 body paragraphs are going to talk about the advantages. Number 1, for the organization, and number 2, for the employee. Let's continue reading. From the employee's perspective, so here we're going to talk about the advantages that are from the employee's perspective. This sentence is important, so let's put it in the red color as well. The very first sentence of the next paragraph says, from the perspective of the employers. So here in this paragraph, they are talking about the advantages that are from the perspectives of the employers. So let's put it also in the red color. Now let's go back to this paragraph and find out what are the advantages from the employee's perspective of working from home. In the next line, you can see that time saving is the next benefit from working from home, of course, according to the employee's perspective. So let's make it in the blue color. The next benefit, according to the text, is the increased autonomy and flexibility of work. Let's also put it in the blue color. Also, according to the text, working remotely allows individuals to focus on work when they feel most energized and efficient. It also can provide flexibility to attend outside issues and family needs. So in this paragraph, we got so many supporting details. Of course, when we're going to make a summary, we're not going to use all of them. Maybe we can select 2 or 3 maximum because we need to pay attention to the number of the words. Now let's read the next paragraph in order to know the benefits of working from a very big distance according to the employers. So the first one is that it provides organizations with a large talent pool from which to recruit and select. The next thing is that geographical distances become less significant or important just because you don't have to come to work every day and go back home. Of course, let's put it in the blue color. Furthermore, organizations are better able to employ disabled or elderly people. Of course, because they don't have to take that effort to come to work and go back home. Another significant advantage of telecommuting can be a reduction in the organization's facility costs. Now what we have to do for the time being is to start writing down our own summary using the color sentences, the main ideas, and the same supporting details which are mentioned by the main paragraph. Of course, we're not going to select all of them because we shouldn't exceed 140 words. So guys, after we watched this video, I got some words to tell you. Well, in my opinion, I believe that every person has his own style of writing. So all what you have to do after you know the key words and the main ideas of the main paragraph is to take out these sentences and put them together in order to compose your own summary but in your own style. For the time being, I'm leaving you a sample of the summary I wrote down in the descriptions. You can read it. I hope all of you get benefits from watching this video. Inshallah, I'm gonna see you in next videos. Have a great time. Goodbye.